You have Rich Norton here with RMS Sales Training and Inspirations. I'm really excited, really glad to be here with you. Appreciate you, appreciate all your encouragement, appreciate all the wonderful feedback that you guys have been given. And we are here to have shows pretty much on everything. We can probably produce thousands of shows, and I'm glad that you guys are tuning in, you're watching, and you're I'm sure this is a big part helping you. That's the main thing that we want to accomplish for all of you, not just in this business, but in life in general. Right now, we are in a series, and the title of this series, this is part 2, Habits of Truly Confident People. And on the last show, if you haven't watched this, in fact, I got my notes here, I'm going to give you a review of what we covered, and then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to go right into the other half today. So I'm excited to share these with you because having confidence is a big part of becoming successful. Now, I'll talk about this till I'm blue in the face. There's a big difference between being arrogant and being confident. There's people that you may mistake that, and you see a guy walk in and he's rude to people and he's yelling and he's kind of demanding. That's not confident. That's just plain rude is what that is. There's a thing called quiet confidence, and we talked about that on the previous show, where you can walk into a room, not say much of anything, get to know people, and people can look at you and say, that person right there exudes confidence. They're friendly, they might be outgoing, they're courteous, they care about other people. All these things are very important, so don't mistake that, because being arrogant, nothing to do with being confident. Usually, people that are arrogant and rude, bottom line is, they lack self-confidence. And that's why they're trying to oversell themselves. That's why they're trying to talk down to people. And we've all seen people like that. And you might just say, man, they're just so overconfident. They're not. They're underconfident, and they're trying to make up for it by talking down to people, by being rude, by demanding attention, putting all the attention on themselves. Nothing to do with being confident. So keep that in mind. Big difference. Arrogance, nothing to do with confidence. So the things that we covered on habits of truly confident people, we talked about they get their happiness from within. They understand that happiness is a choice. Big part of it. All right, I told a really nice story about that. They don't judge other people. Confident people, truly confident people, don't do that. They don't look down upon other people. They don't try to tear people down, because that has nothing to do with being confident. People that are not confident will try to tear people down to bring them down to their level. So keep that in mind. I hope this is making a lot of sense. And they don't say yes unless they really mean it. Sometimes we just have to understand to say, let our yes be yes and our no be no. So if somebody asks you a question, tell them, say, look, if you're not sure, let me kind of think about that, pray about that, I'll give you a yes or no answer by the morning. Rather than, I don't know, don't be wishy-washy, make a decision, yes or no. That's what truly confident people do. And then the fourth one we talked about, they're very good listeners. Truly confident people are not constantly talking about themselves all the time. That's another misconception. You can say, man, that guy can go up and talk to anybody, and he's just a great communicator. But what's the bottom line? All he's doing, or she's doing, whoever it might be, is they're just talking about themselves. They're overselling themselves. And people eventually get tired of that. People don't want to be around that. Have the opposite attitude. Talk to other people, ask them questions, let them talk about themselves, and listen to them. You will get a much better response by doing that. That's what truly confident people do. They're excellent listeners. So all these things that we're covering, when you really start hearing about that, it's kind of opposite of what you would think about confident people, because I'm talking about truly confident people. These are the things that they do. They do things that you wouldn't think that truly confident people would be doing. So I hope this is resonating with you. And then they speak with conviction. Again, not arrogant, not talking down to people. They're not pushy or anything like that. But when they speak, again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. There's meaning behind what they're talking about. They believe in themselves. They believe in what they're talking about. That's very, very important when it comes to being truly confident. And the sixth thing that we covered, they set daily goals and small victories. And they understand, truly confident people understand that in order to remain truly confident, life is all about improving, and it's all about growing. Big, big thing, because sometimes people will say, well, you've reached a different level, you should just retire and just go off in the sunset. That's not the way we want to be. It's not about money. It's all about improving. It's all about having a purpose. It's all about growing. It's all about achieving success and gaining victory so you can help other people. That's all part of life. So truly confident people, those are the things that we covered in the first session, and I've got 6 more for you today. And I want you to, if you haven't watched that first show, watch the first show. But as we're going through the next 6, what I want you to do is I want you to rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10, where you're at in this area. What do I need to improve on? Because that's what this is all about. I want you to watch these shows. You know, some people talked about, hey, I got the popcorn out and I'm going to be watching your shows. That's great. Break out the notebook too. Now, not that I have all the answers. When I'm talking about these things, this isn't Rich Norton saying, I've got this all figured out. You know, I'm the guru of everything. Quite the opposite. I'm under construction. I need to improve. So as I'm talking with all of you, I'm talking to myself. Okay, I do talk to myself a lot. I hope it's all positive things. I hope you do the same thing. So when I talk about that, it's all about improving and it's all about growing. So I'm glad that we're covering this. I want you to rate yourself 1 to 10. What do I need to improve on? How can I get better in these areas? And that's what it's all about. So keep improving, keep growing. Our goal is to be that type of person where a person can truly say that that person right there is truly a very confident person. And I hope they're describing you. These are some areas that will help you to become truly confident. So let's take a short break and we will dive right back into it. I'll see you in a minute.
Hi, we're Rich and Lee Norton with the Hands and Feet Foundation. Hands and Feet is a wonderful ministry where we serve on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida.
And this is a ministry that's near and dear to our heart. There's so many wonderful things that happen out there. Come to 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, or you can go to handsandfeetfoundation.org, or if you want to go to Facebook, Hands and Feet West Side. Come and see what we do. Check us out if you'd like to give or if you'd like to donate your time, whatever it may be. I mean, we're just loving this ministry. Love for you to be part of it as well.
Hey everybody, Johnny Vanzant here from Skinner. You're watching RMS with Richard Norton. Sales and inspiration.
Yeah.
There you go.
On American Hearts Radio, web TV.
Hey everybody, we're back and we are helping you and helping myself and helping everybody out there how to become truly confident. So we covered some areas in the last show. Let's dive right into this to make sure we're not rushing through each level. I got 6 of them for you today. Number 6, because we already did, actually number 7, they exercise. And I was not big when it came to exercising before. And when you say confidence, exercising, you know, that's true. Because when I didn't exercise, you know, I like to say I didn't look as good, right? And but not only that, but I didn't feel as good. because when we're not exercising, when we're not eating right, we tend to not feel good about ourselves. So exercising is a big part of confidence, because what you're doing, and for me, that's why I always stress that wake up in the morning, start your day with exercise. Now I know some of you like to do it at the end of the day, that's fine, but whatever you do, just start exercising and start small. And that's what I did. And I don't have this big, giant workout. You know, I do push-ups, I do sit-ups. I did 750 push-ups, 750 sit-ups. So I worked my way up to that level, and I go for a walk. We have our daughter's dog, so he comes to walk. He gets up early in the morning, and he comes for a little walk with me. And that's my exercise for the day. And at the end of the day, when I come back home, walk the dog again, go for a little walk. Get your body moving. And I promise you this, because I can relate to that. When I wasn't exercising, when I wasn't eating right, I was sluggish. You know, I found myself kind of tired, dragging a little bit. But when you begin your day and you get your body moving and you start your day with exercise, man, oh man, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself, do you know what that's called? That's called confidence. And you're going to look better as well. When you exercise and you eat right, you can look in the mirror, which I love to do, and my family will tell you, and you can admire yourself. You take a before and after picture. I know these people are doing that on selfies on the social media, but you can do that before, take a picture after, and then say, man, I feel good about myself. You know, I'm in good shape, I'm eating good, I'm exercising every day. How do you feel? I feel fantastic. All of that goes right along with it. Take good care of yourself. Exercising will help you to be truly more confident. And you'll find that out. You know, people, when you describe people that exercise, you know, they walk straight, you know, they're in good shape. You know, you can see it. Like if I was to say, describe a person that is very confident in the way that they walk, you will see that they stand straight, they walk, they got their head up, they're confident. Describe someone that's not confident. You're going to describe someone like that. Slouched over, looking down, no eye contact. And it's the same thing. Confidence, exercise, it goes hand in hand together. So that's very important. The next thing is, this is amazing, and as I wrote these down, they are not attention seekers. Okay, that's very, very important to understand that people that have confidence, they are not looking for attention all the time. You will find that the people that are not confident, these are the ones that are constantly looking for ways to put the spotlight on themselves. And we all know people like that. I may be describing some of you a little bit. Maybe you kind of had these characteristics. It's time to change that. It's time to take the spotlight off ourselves and put the spotlight on other people rather than seeking attention. Give the attention to others. Not about me, all about other people. And this is what you'll find about people that are not, for people that are really confident, truly, truly confident, is they're not doing that. You know, they're not looking for the spotlight. They're not looking to grab the attention all the time. It's not all about me all the time. These are the people that are self-assured. They feel good about themselves. They're confident enough to help other people. This applies to leadership as well. I've seen a lot of leaders where they demand, and they're not really leaders, but they demand respect or they demand attention. And you see this with a lot of bosses, a lot of managers, for example, or a lot of people even in ministry. I've seen this with pastors. They will demand people, you need to listen to me. I'm the boss. I'm the head honcho here. When people do that, they're not doing it right because they're demanding respect. We don't demand it, we earn it. And this is a key factor when it comes to leadership and when it comes to leading. The best leaders are the ones that take the spotlight off themselves and they help other people. That's leadership right there. They lead by example. I think about how we equate that to sports. Larry Bird, my favorite basketball player of all time. He wasn't the fastest. He didn't jump the highest. He wasn't the most talented. He worked at his craft. He was the first one at practice and the last one to lead. He led by example. As a leader and as a coach of the team or the team captain, you saw his results, and I guarantee you the other players knew that's what he was doing, so that helped them rise to another level. And this is what good leaders do, is they make other people better. That's what Larry Bird did when he played basketball. The other players that were on the court, he brought out the best in them, and he allowed them to become better. So keep that in mind when you think about truly confident people. These are the ones, and it's opposite of what most people would think. You would think, oh yeah, that guy's arrogant, he's just, it's all about him, he's really confident. No, he's not. He lacks confidence. The one that is truly confident is the one that has the attitude that I'm here to help other people. Spotlight doesn't need to be on me. It's called humility. Being successful, being humble at the same time. It's called humility. So that all goes with being confident. So again, as we cover these topics right here, they're not what you normally would think when we talk about having confidence and being truly, truly confident in whatever endeavor, whatever you are doing. So that was a good one. Here's another one for you. They admit when they are wrong. Wow, that's a good one. Talk about humility. There are some people that are so what they think confident, they'll never say I'm sorry, or they'll never say that, hey man, I messed up, or they'll never ask for forgiveness. So that's not being a leader at all, those type of people. Truly confident people admit when they are wrong. And we all make mistakes. Can I get an amen out there? We all fall short. Even as leaders, we make mistakes. And we have to be confident enough to know when it's time to admit that we made a mistake. And we all go through it. People will respect you a lot more, especially as a leadership role, when you admit, hey, you know, I got to say, I kind of messed up on this one. I thought that was the way to go, but it didn't work out. So I'm going to admit that. You know, we shouldn't have done it this way. Will you guys all forgive me? And you know what's going to happen 99% of the time? People will give you that grace. If they don't, that's on them. You did the right thing. So this is what truly confident people do. They understand, you know, we want to be prepared. We want to be the best at what we do. We want to be number one. We want to lead by example, but we're going to make some mistakes. And true confidence comes when we can say, you know what, messed that one up right there, messed that one up. Let's reel that back in right now. Let's take a break. Let's work on this, because arrogant people don't do that. You know, they never admit when they're wrong. You know, or you know, I've met people in life where it's like they'll never say I'm sorry. They'll never say, will you forgive me? They'll never admit that they made a mistake. And they think that that's being strong and that's being confident. You know what that is? That's being totally rude. That's all that is. Has nothing to do with confidence at all. Because how are we going to grow if we don't admit that we made a mistake? How are we going to improve if we don't admit that we made an error? So this all goes with being truly, truly confident. And I hope that, and I'll tell you, there's areas here as we're covering this I need work on. We're all under construction. And if that's one that you're kind of saying, oh, ouch, that one hurts a little bit, then work on that. People will respect you a lot more when you're the type of person, and they'll understand that you're a lot more confident in your abilities when you make the commitment to admit when you are wrong. So here's another one. Truly confident people take risk. They understand that in any success level, no matter what we go through in life, there are going to be risks. There are going to be challenges that come along the way. There is not one successful person in this world or confident person in this world that did not take risks. That's all part of what we do. I think about, for example, in our field right now, Retriever Merchant Solutions. When you first start out in this business, you're starting from ground zero. Let's face it, this is a commission-based business. We're starting with no salary. We're going to make residual. We have the opportunity to make big, big money. You may hear from family members and you may hear from friends that will say, "What are you, crazy? You're going to give up that job with security? You're nuts. What are we going to do? What if you don't sell?" You know, some of our guys have heard that, right? And they're laughing as we're saying that. Yeah, I've been there. You know, I've heard that from my spouse or from my family. "You're nuts. Get a job with security." But they understood and they said, "Look, I got this. We're going to be fine. It might be tough in the beginning, but I'm taking the risk because in order for me to have success, there's going to be risks that are involved." And that applies to anything. It applies to everything. If you opened up a brand new business, I think about the businesses that we're out writing up. You know, they're all taking risks. And there's some fear that comes along with that. And they're going to hear from the naysayers. "Stop doing that. Get a job. What are you, crazy? Why would you open up a business now in this type of environment? You're nuts." They're hearing all that. And then they're getting bombarded with that. And then they turn the news on and they're getting bombarded with fear. But they understand and they make a commitment. I understand there's a risk that's involved. And that's life in general. When you walk out of your house, get into your car, guess what you're doing? You're taking risks. You know, that's all part of life. That's all part of the growth process. So truly confident people, and I'm talking about confidence, they understand that there's going to be a risk involved. It might scare the you-know-what out of them to begin with. There's going to be tough times in the beginning. There might be tough times in the middle, but they're sticking to it. They're committed to the cause. They're never, ever giving up. They understand that the risk is part of obtaining the reward. And when you get that reward, and when you achieve that success, and people will ask you, "Was it worth it?" Absolutely. No question about it. It was tough. It was, you know, here's the road to success. Let me point it out to you. Here it is. Here it is, right there. Okay, everybody got that? Follow right along with me. It ain't like that. There's no way. If anybody told you that it's like that, they are dead wrong. There's nothing like it's like this, all over the map, all over the place. Eventually it keeps going up. That's all part of life, all right? There's risk involved in every phase that you go through. But I promise you, truly, truly promise you, it's worth it. So that's what truly confident people do. Next one. Truly confident people celebrate other people's success. Think about that. That's what they do. Because arrogant people don't. When it's all about them, guess what? It's all about them. You know, sometimes they'll look, "Oh, I can't believe that person. They should have never won at all. I should be the winner. It's all about me." I've seen people do that. I've seen people with that type of behavior. But when they celebrate other people's success, truly, sincerely, and they cheer for them and they say, "Man, great job, man. I am so happy for you." And that's one thing that I have a passion in this business. I love selling, believe me, but I really enjoy seeing other people succeed. I love training them. I love when we do our Christmas parties down in Disney World and we're giving these awards away, the top 5 salespeople in the company. That's a big feat because we're big within our group. The Rookie of the Year, the #1 representative in the company. What an honor that is when everybody stands up and they give a standing ovation for them. What a great honor is, and I get to give that award away, and I just am excited to see that. I'm excited to see people achieve great success. And they'll call me up on the phone like, Rich, you told me I was going to get to this level. Man, I just want to thank you for challenging me. I'm here, man. It's happening for me. And I remember how it was when I first started out, but here I am today. It's great. It feels awesome. It's fantastic. And I'm like, man, I knew you could do it, man. I believe in you. I'm cheering for you. And we have all of our representatives. We cheer for all of them. But there's some that you really root for. It's like, man, this is a guy or a woman that you really want them to succeed. You really cheer them on. You're excited for them. You're excited for their success. And that's what truly confident people do. They don't make it all about themselves. They are here to celebrate other people. So I want that to be one of your goals as far as, again, being truly confident. Start doing that. If you haven't been doing that, and I know within our group we do that. We announce when people write their first merchant. We announce the top producers. We announce the winners. And we get a great response from all the other sales representatives. Congratulations, great job, awesome job, fantastic job. And we get to hear great, great compliments and comments from everybody. And it's very, very exciting. So thank you to all of our retriever representatives out there that are truly confident, that are cheering on other representatives. So let's take a short break. I got one more to share with you, so great timing, and I will be right back. Hey everybody, this is Rich Norton with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I am excited about the opportunity that we have with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I have a passion to teach people, to train people, to help people reach a maximum level, to reach their full potential. We have leaders, and we are expanding with all of our leaders. We have leaders all throughout the country that are teaching people, training people, and this is exciting to see the success that's been happening all around the country. Now, if you're out there and you're wondering, hey, can I be successful in direct selling? Well, here's the key. Find the right company, find the right people, find the people that have integrity, look for a position where they have upfront money, where you can build a wonderful life right from the beginning, but also an opportunity where you can earn residual income. That's what we have with Retriever Merchant Solutions. So if you are excited about an opportunity like that, I'm here to tell you that we're going to train you, we're going to teach you, we're going to introduce you to representatives all around the country that are doing amazing things and earning incredible income. That could be you if you're willing to make a commitment. It's going to take a positive attitude, determination, a lot of persistence, and never, ever giving up. So if I just describe you and you're looking for that type of life, give me a call. You're going to see the numbers right here on the screen. You'll see the email. You can reach out to me through email. You can give me a call at 904-434-4635. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, and I wish you great success. All right, we are down to the final segment. Great, exciting, very positive, very happy to share all this information with you. I hope this is helping you. It's helping me, and I love and I'm very excited about being able to do this. So truly confident people, we talked about a bunch of things, but the final thing, they are committed to learn, and they're not afraid to ask for help. We never, ever arrive. Keep that in mind. No matter what levels that we get to, we're always going to need to learn more. And while we're on that road to success, we should never have the mentality is, I got this all figured out, I don't need anybody's help at all. We should never feel that way at all. Our attitude and our philosophy is we need to be humble, and we need to keep learning, and we need to keep on growing. So truly confident people get that. and I need to do that. I like to do that. I'll reach out to newer representatives in our company about some of our new products, and I'll let them know, you know what, I don't really fully know all that stuff. Let me ask you a couple questions in that area. They're happy to help. So I haven't truly figured this out. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to keep growing. It's all part of success. So great information that we shared with you. Very happy, excited, ecstatic to be able to cover all this information with you. I want you to be that type of person where people can look at you and say, that person is truly confident because of these things that we talked about. We're talking about a quiet confidence. That should be you. That should be me. That should be our goal. Let's make that commitment. Thanks for tuning in. I wish you a fantastic day. Remember, today's a gift from God. What you do with this day is your confident gift, truly confident gift back to God. I'll see you next time on RMS Sales Training and Inspiration.